The man to watch. He's fit enough to start. We have all the action for you live next on EA TV. Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. It's Como, and they take on Hellas Verona.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Ivan Nazon. And the lineup for the home side.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And a scoring update for you from the Bologna game. And he might be through here. The net is staring him in the face. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, 2-on-1, the keeper has no chance here. As you can see, it's a well-taken goal in the end.
Well, for understandable reasons in this case, we had to cut off Alex. For clarification, Napoli did score in that match, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. And room now out on the flank. Opportunity it is. Palmed away by the keeper. And playing it through. Surely now. Well, in the final analysis, a bit harmless. He's in control of the situation. Abid Gord. He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match. The question was, would he feature, would he not? Well, not only is he in the squad, but he's actually been deemed fit enough to start. Real chance. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Surely. And a goal to level this contest. All even. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Takuma Asano. On to Serdar. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Dosena. Sergio Roberto. Really clever pressing. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Kakere. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. And in with a real chance. And in range. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Ivan Nazon. And he takes it away. Being pressed and pressed high. He's found a pocket of space. Perfect challenge. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
In behind for him to chase. Well, it still could be dangerous. Timely intervention. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
A very effective challenge put in. Well, not giving him any breathing room. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. So the referee brings the first half to an end, and it's the visiting fans who'll be the happier of the two, Stuart.
Well, as we highlighted, they look like a side who will score goals every time they go forward. Their front players have been so clever with their movement. This could turn into a rout in the second half.
And the contest begins. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Bringing it forward, Dele Alli. But the danger averted for now. And a throw-in it's going to be. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Delivered into the area here. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Delhi. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Direct pressing against Sergi Roberto. Well, options at the back post here. Well, it wasn't a great header, in all fairness. And a goal kick it is. Here it is now, a substitution. Well, just hearing things have changed in the Bologna game, so it seems... And he's through here. And he's made headway. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Can he find the right pass? Well, apologies to Alex. Sometimes when exciting things happen, we have to cut her off. We don't do it too often, of course. For clarification, Napoli did score in that match, and their advantage at the moment stands at 2-0. And Sergi Roberto sloppy in possession. And passing it through. Can he put it away? And it's got to be. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, considering the current market, this has to be a real bargain. He's such a top player, and he will certainly improve their performances.
And effectively parried away by the keeper. Oh, he's lost possession. Now here's a match coming up on EATV.
He's through on goal here, Derek.
It's got to be. Will he finish? And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Ten minutes to go. Delhi. It's a neat move. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And he's in. Opportunity still there. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. But really, the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And he read it well, intercepting it. Teammates available. And he might be through here. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as the replay shows us, this is the way to beat tight marking. Just look how he turns with the ball. That's a fantastic goal, you have to say.
Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
And he might be through here. The net is staring him in the face. In it goes! An early opening statement in the... The man to watch. In a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today? And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game.
Oh, Chiesa! A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say the 1-2 completely opens up the defensive structure. And that's a great finish from Chiesa. 1v1 against the keeper. He never looked like missing, did he? That's a top-class finish.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Oh, that's a really good run. Chance to finish. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. And now waiting to pounce. Surely, they've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And it's a top-class finish from Chiesa. He just hits it with such power. That's a brilliant goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. And hit with ferocity! Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
And a useful cross. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. Zelke. He fancies it. Ritsu Doan. Good tackle, take it away. Oh, he's through here. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. He's got to get rid of it. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And giving it away. Plenty of support here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Elmas. Matteo Pessina. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? But timely defending when it mattered. In a dangerous position. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Well, they're trying to get right into his face. It's a bit of a struggle for both sides to keep the ball right now. Oh, what an opportunity! Can he convert? Oh, surely. Oh, not to be! Stopping a certain goal! Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And he's through here. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And there goes the whistle. Well, we spoke about it earlier, the fantastic record they have at home, so not exactly a shock to see them in front at the break.
Well, what another top 45 minutes from them. They completely controlled the game and look so dangerous going forward. There's just no stopping them here.
And so the battle commences. Oh, Chiesa! A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. And now waiting to pounce. Surely. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. So back underway here into the second half. An attack full of promise. He's in here. Well, a case of being clean through. Now, will she produce the red card? Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move and he can continue to develop his career.
Determined defending. Feeding it through. He just needs to keep a cool head. Can he find the net? Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Well, foul play, says the referee. He's got to score! In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then from there, the keeper has little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Well, now he's walking on eggshells, you might say. Next time it'll be yellow. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Just the clearance that was needed. Doan? Could be. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. Might be a chance here. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. Delighted that you're with us and hope very much you'll join us for this match coming up.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Teammates available. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Not in the accuracy department, leaving a bit to be desired. Oh, a goal! The error seized upon, and the goalkeeper left with egg on his face. Balde. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, a really good run. And crossed in the direction of the back post. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Chance to attack using width. Fine cross into the middle. And the keeper flings himself at the ball. And playing it through. And they could do damage. And a goal! Using his head in more ways than one to help the cause.
Well, just watch this. What a brilliant piece of skill. He's determined, he's athletic, and he makes the perfect contact with the ball. It's a great goal.
The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
And the match begins. One man the focus of attention. It's been confirmed he'll retire at the end of the campaign. The action is next on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and my partner ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk is Stuart Robson. And a very important occasion stands before us. We're at the quarter-final stage in the Cup. It's Hellas Verona up against Juventus.
Well, a semi-final place is up for grabs, so we should be in for a classic encounter here today. With both teams desperate for silverware, I'm expecting a fiercely competitive contest, Derek.
Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And that is an attempt best forgotten.
Yeah, he's got it all wrong. That's a poor effort, you have to say.
Griezmann! And just over the bar. Really good effort. And this is how Juventus will line up.
Well, 3-5-2 is a good system, only if you have top
Oh,
class...
Stuart, they might be onto something. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Potentially a chance to do damage on the flank for Juve. And space to cross it. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Can he get them level? Might be a chance to break. And he's broken free. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Weston McKennie. It's with Koopmeiners. Weah. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Well, it wasn't a great header, in all fairness. And a goal kick it is. And he's in. Opportunity still there. Full credit. Wonderful stop. He succeeds in clearing it. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Wasn't the best of free kicks. And clears the danger. Well, there's no getting away from it. This is the man so many people have been focusing on.
Oh, he can score here, Derek.
And a good take under duress there. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now the counter-attack looks on. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Juventus. Everyone wants to see officials let the play flow in that manner, but now the free kick has to be awarded. So a personnel change then. Weston McKennie. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Douglas Luiz. And through for the goal kick. He hit it with power. And a Juventus personnel change here. Almost at half.
Oh, Derek, this is a big moment here.
Must be. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Couldn't keep it. Oh, genuine chance. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Well, a stylish moment. Gives it a go. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
And they know they need to stop him. Can he take advantage? And so it is, the first half story has been written. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. They were playing fluent football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. Showing a lot of guile there. Opportunity here. Oh, that is a terrific save.
Well, that's a great save from that sort of range. Really good reflexes. This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
A foul, but no whistle. Instead, advantage Juventus. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, it should be a top-notch match from Serie A, the one we've got coming up on EA TV. It's Verona against Torino. Kefren Turam. Oh, good-looking run. Well, he went for power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Yeah, all power and no accuracy. That's a poor finish.
Good work to regain possession. Douglas Luiz. And passing it through. Going for the chip. And the post denied him. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Good use of advantage by the referee. But he's retrospectively awarded the free kick, having let it flow initially. Went in strongly to win the ball. Now we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV. This one, I think, might pique your curiosity.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. Faraoni. Griezmann. McKennie. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
And they have possession again. McKennie. Well, it could be on for him here. Not to be power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss.
Nothing wrong with that, says the referee. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. A real opening now. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. Weah. Now with Luis. Return to Luis. No way through. Well, he gave it a go with power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Well, as you said, he's gone for power, but he's not even close in the end.
Lasagna. And a timely intervention. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Still looking for space. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Yeah, it doesn't come much easier than that, does it? I thought they played well, and it was an excellent overall performance, particularly going forward. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
Our cameras on one man. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. It is Torino, and they take on Hellas Verona.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Attacking with vigour. Now, will the cross work out for them? And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre-forward, and those three are key to this team's creativity.
Well, it is a significant milestone. And he's in. In position. And that would have been quite the early boost for them.
Well, it may be early in the game, Derek, but that chance has to be taken. It's a poor finish.
Carolinetti. Caramo. Real chance. Oh, he's through here. It has to be, surely. Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Well, he really is.
Oh, what a great chance this is, Derek.
Ito. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Oh, big chance. He's blocked it. Corner kick played in. And still dangerous. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. And slipped through beautifully. To give them the advantage. Oh, my word, there's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. Oh, cleared away. Superb defending. Massive credit. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Opportunity in the wide area. Ivan Ilic. The fans are shouting, shoot! Well, he didn't miss by much.
Well, it was struck well, but he'll be disappointed not to test the keeper. It really did open up for him there.
Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Quite possibly a yellow card, as their flow was stopped. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
And giving it away. Wasteful again in possession. Might be a chance here. And it's there for him. And the ball is loose. Well, they might be trailing, but hope in the form of a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Spot on with that tackle. So that's the end of the first half, and I'll tell you what, this isn't what we were expecting. The visitors proud of their away record, but trailing, Stuart.
Well, away from home, they usually play with such control, but that's not been the case in the first 45 minutes. I still think a little tweak in the...
And this confrontation is underway. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Oh, that's a really good run. Real chance. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. A room to roam on the wing. Firing it towards goal. That was going in! And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Over it comes. Half-hearted clearance. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Can they hit on the break? Oh, big chance! Surely! Oh, that is a superb save! Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Not smooth in possession. Oh, danger here. It has gone over the touchline for what'll be a throw-in. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Now, options are plenty. Castellanos. And he's made headway. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. And a timely intervention. Good idea. Great movement. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Could be dangerous. Happy to shoot. Oh, could easily have been a brace for him.
Well, the way he's playing at the moment, I thought he would score there. He's been a constant threat.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Still not clear. Well, they can keep possession now. Perfect tackle. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save! How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Well, opting for the short corner. And a useful cross. He got a good palm on it. A super tackle, and they've won possession. Giving it their all, in search of an equaliser. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Well, let's see if something comes of this. But no, just offside.
Well, it was close, and it is offside. The assistant got that absolutely right.
He has teammates around him. Well-timed tackle. Doan? Oh, in with a chance! The net is staring him in the face. And in at the second time of asking, just what was required.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately, it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. Vlasic. Well, that one has promise. And there goes the final whistle, and I'll tell you what, they don't seem to be averse to not having their own fans cheering them on. It's another away victory.
Well, that was another...
And it's there for him! The man to watch. He's been in stunning form, scoring goals for fun. Stay with us. We're live next. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is the first leg of this UEFA Champions League round of 16 tie. It's Sporting, and they take on Hellas Verona.
Well, what a first leg we have in store for us here. Yes, it might be cagey, but these are two excellent teams with great individuals. This will be a high-quality game, Derek.
And the match is underway. Here's the lineup for Sporting.
Well, the front three are going to be key here today. They've got a combination of pace, skill and excellent movement, but also watch out for the passing range of the deep-line midfield player. He will try and run the game in this 3-4-3 system.
And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, the way they're set up, it's vital that they don't let the opposition switch the play. They must lock them down one side of the pitch, but they should have an advantage in midfield.
Very alert defending to cut off the supply. He's in behind. Chance still on. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Well, you never quite know.
Oh, Derek, what a moment this could be.
Oh, big opportunity. There it is. The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Morita. Braganza. Getting in there to intercept. Minamino. Can he play it in? He's in with a chance. Oh, fancy footwork. Well, the keeper had a lot to do.
Well, it's a great piece of goalkeeping. So quick off his line.
Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. And he gets away with a warning here.
In my view, that's good refereeing. Strong, but not officious.
And the right place to cut out the pass. Options in the middle. And still looking for space. And a decent save. Full credit. He's driven in the corner. Danger still on. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Now can they counter clinically? Oh, in with a chance! Surely! Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Sporting with acres of space out wide. In with a chance! Can he convert? And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Hidemasa Morita. Now with Edwards. And Sporting in a position of potential menace. But quick thinking defensively. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Well, it fizzled out. He's going forward well here. Big chance. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, he's been a long way from his best up front, Stuart. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And he's in. Cleared away comprehensively. Morita. And teammates around him. Well, it should be a top-notch match from Serie A, the one we've got coming up on EATV. It's Verona against Bologna. And Sporting can use width to good effect. He's in with a chance. Can they put it away? Well, they can keep possession of it now. Good idea. And it's there for him. Real chance. Can he finish? And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. And it's a quality pass. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Half-hearted clearance. Oh, this looks useful. Real chance. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. And he's waiting in the centre, unaccompanied. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Opportunity it is. The supporters want to see him have a go. Oh, and it goes! Another goal! And I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible. And the action underway again. Sporting can perhaps now entertain thoughts of pulling level. Fruitful looking attack. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Now, options are plenty. Room for Sporting here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. And they're making a change. Minamino. And the pass deftly cut out. Exploiting the wide area. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game!
Well, here it is again, 2v1 against the keeper, and they make no mistake. It's a well-taken goal in the end.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Gyökeres. Good-looking sequence. Well, just a bit too much on the pass. And this will be a goalkeeper's ball. And given away. They couldn't hang on to it again. And he has options available. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. And a substitution in the offing. Konstantinos Tsimikas. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Delivering it. Real need to get rid of it. Oh, that is a superb save. And so the referee confirms that this first leg is officially over. Just what the away fans were hoping for. Now they've got to hold their nerve. Oh, big opportunity. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. And still looking for space. And a decent save, full credit. In with a chance. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. The cameras are fixed to one man in imperious form. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. It's Hellas Verona, and they take on Bologna.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Real chance. Must put it away. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. But in the end, it's far too easy to create the 2v1 against the keeper. What were the defenders trying to do? Nice finish, but poor defensively.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Ndoye. Doan. Oh, good save. Well, the hosts have been playing some really eye-catching football, going way beyond what most people expected before the season began, Stuart.
Well, a lot of pundits said they couldn't keep up their excellent displays, but they're proving
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score! And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Baldursson. Okafor. And showing fine vision. Can he put it away? And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding. And he's through here. Still possibilities. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Under real pressure defensively, will they pay the price? Terrific piece of anticipation. Now perhaps they can counter from here. A real opening now. And that is going to be a free kick. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Read it superbly to take back possession. Ritsu Doan. And plenty of room in the wide area. Good tackle. Ndoye. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. He's in with a chance. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Now, there could be a dismissal here. And it is an early shower for him. Red card.
Well, the outcome was never in doubt. That was always going to be a sending off.
Well, possibilities inside the box. Safe pair of hands, did his job. An important interception. Dan Ndoye. This might have potential. Great opportunity. And pushed away to safety. Real chance. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. And there it is. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Determined defending. And fed forwards. Serdar. It's got to be! And he's gone and scored to level it again!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defence. To create space for himself. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Okafor. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And not hitting it with the accuracy he was hoping for.
Well, he took a chance there, and he probably regrets it now. That was the wrong decision.
Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Now, hold on, Stuart. They're in here. The fans want to see a shot. Big chance it is. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Lewis Ferguson. They've lost it. How could he take them on and beat them? And the referee has given the corner, so maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. And he did what he had to do defensively. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Well, pressing really high. Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. In with a chance! Couldn't quite hang on. Well, totally single-minded in applying the pressure and forcing a throw-in.
Well, I don't think they've been at it today, But maybe, just maybe, that great save will inspire them now.
Well, maybe a chance for them now to alleviate the pressure. Now they've lost it. Real chance. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here it is again. And as you can see, it's a simple finish in the end. The keeper is so exposed, though. What can he do about that?
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Remo Freuler. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Andri Fannar Baldursson. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Committed challenge. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Ferguson. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
Well, they're getting closer, but they need to take one of these chances.
Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Teammates available. Could pull one back here. Oh, blocked it! Ferguson. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Real chance! And keeping it out. Advantage played. Well, trying to let them continue, but now he's gone back and awarded the free kick. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And he's through here. Oh, couldn't beat the goalkeeper. And really should have been able to. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
And they kick off here. All eyes on one man. Rumours of his retirement abound, but still he starts today. We're live next on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And the match begins. Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1 with two players behind the centre forward, but they need to link up as much as possible. They're going to be key to the way this system works. Otherwise, the centre forward could become isolated.
Quite a lot of discussion about him prior to this game. There are many who believe that this will be his final campaign, that he's on the verge of retiring, Stuart.
Well, it's a shame if the stories are true, because he still has so much to offer. But his body must be telling him it's had enough. Let's hope he has a great end to his career.
He's in here. And it's got to be. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Corner kick forthcoming. But no one latched onto it. Good tackle taken away. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Lisandro Martinez. Maldini. Just the challenge that was required. It has gone over the touchline for what'll be a throw-in. Well, showing really good width here. And he's in. Oh, chipping it. Well, the sheer audacity to chip it like that. Opportunity it is. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker, and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Gonzalo Ramos. Daniel Maldini. A real opening now. And he's through here. Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Takumi Minamino giving the ball away. And he takes on the shot. Really good diving save. They take it short. Nice looking move, this. Oh, this is looking promising. Cuts it back. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Corner kick played in. And he read it superbly. Gives it a go. Thwarting him. Doing whatever they can to stop them. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. A smart stop here. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not all that convincing defensively. The save was a good one.
Well, as you can see, they've done everything in terms of creativity. They just need to finish one of these chances off to take the lead.
First things first, they need possession of the ball. Doan. And there's the feed into the box. And a chance for the lead. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. But from a defensive point of view, it's not good enough. They stop marking in the box and don't close the scorer down. That's just poor defending.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. So that is that. The first 45 minutes have come and gone, and it's the visitors on top.
Yeah, we've highlighted their goal-scoring ability before the game, and it's been evident again today. They just create so many chances.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. What can they produce on the flank? And cutting inside. Well, that's how to do it, inside your own penalty area. Now can they counter clinically? No pressure whatsoever on the keeper. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Perfect tackle. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Vega. Opportunity it is. Oh, credit to the goalkeeper. Fantastic save.
Well, in that situation, that's a really top-class save from the keeper.
And he's fired over the corner. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. And that is going to be a free kick. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Can he put it away? And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. And a significant block following that cross. And keeping it out. Well, trying to plot a route back into the game, but that does not help their cause.
Well, they needed to take this chance just to give them some hope here.
Well, putting so much effort into winning back possession. It was going to take an audacious effort to beat the goalkeeper from there. And he has options available. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Not to be too blunt about it, Stuart, but this has been a struggle for him up front.
Well, Derek, he's usually so clever around the edge of the box, but today he just hasn't shown that. As the touch map shows us, he hasn't had
Stuart,
enough...
they could be in here. An important save in the end.
Yeah, just about. It's a good recovery, but the initial mistake was a really poor one by the goalkeeper.
Well read to put an end to that attack. Oh, he's through here. Well, what a stop that was. A lot of live football to come right here on EA TV. And I very much hope you can join us for
Oh, what a great
game.
chance this is, Derek.
Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
Perfectly positioned to take it away. In with a chance. And they've reduced the arrears. You never know. They still believe in themselves. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Five minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving, because it's still close. Oh, what's he gone and done? Well, they've solved the problem for now, but let's see. Useful ball to the near post. Well, it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Well, as we approach full-time, we have to say, playing away from home hasn't been a problem for them. Can they see it out? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been great entertainment, and we've seen some excellent attacking football. But overall, I think they've been the better team. They've certainly had the greater cutting edge. Now they just need to see this out in the final few moments.
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Thwarting him. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? It might be. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, that was attacking football at its best. They created so many chances with their speed of movement, both with and without the ball. But they also know they'll have to defend.
And the match begins. Pedro Porro. Very quick thinking there. All eyes on one man. 4 goals in 3 games. You can't argue with that. The action is live. Next. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. It's Hellas Verona, and they take on Juventus.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
And now they get the ball rolling. Determined defending. This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, as you can see, they're going to play with the front two. And if you do that, it's vital that they work as a pair. They need to play close to each other.
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something here. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. And it's got to be. There it is, the opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, just look at this again. It's good movement, the timing of the pass is perfect, and they leave the goalkeeper with no chance. That's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Oh, good vision. But how well he did to cut that one out. It's going to be a free kick for Juventus. Douglas Luiz. Well, with the season ebbing away and looking at the table, you've got to reach the conclusion that the title race is well nigh over, Stuart.
Well, what a season
Oh,
they're
wait a
having.
minute. They could be in here. And the post gets in the way. Not to be. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. And snuffed out the danger immediately. And he's through here. And just like that, the break is... Now, what's the keeper playing at? Oh, there it is! The mistake punished to the maximum, and the goalkeeper left distraught. Huge error.
Well, here it is again, and there's no getting away from it. It's a big blunder. He's just got that all wrong, hasn't he?
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Baena. Weston McKennie. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? Looking for the final pass that will open things up, but then the one that fails to hit its target. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. McKennie. He's got to have a go here. Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game. The manager has left him out today. Interesting decision. Stuart, what do you make of it?
Well, he doesn't look too happy, does he? I don't know whether it's his performances in recent weeks or whether something's going on behind the scenes, but clearly the manager is sending out a message here.
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something. And it's there for him. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. It's a substitution for Juventus. Timothy Weah. It's Weah on the ball. It's with Douglas Luiz. Now Griezmann. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Good tackle. He has teammates around him. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. You tend to think of Antoine Griezmann as someone who's always making things happen, but nothing much has happened for him in this game, Stuart.
Well, he has to find space in more dangerous areas. He's such a good player around the box, but today he's struggled to get on the ball, and that's one of the reasons they're losing here.
And the contest begins. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. And it's got to be. There it is, the opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made. And the post gets in the way. Not to be. And just like that, the break is stopped. Really top quality defending. Oh, there it is! The mistake punished to the maximum, and the goalkeeper left distraught. Huge. And it's there for him. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. It's a substitution for Juventus.